Hello, YouTube. It's your boy D giving you this week's episode of Queen Sugar, episode 4. I don't know the name of the episode, the title of the episode, but man, Queen Sugar is giving you another solid episode, another tearjerker, man. Woo, man, these episodes getting to me, boy. Especially with the pandemic last year. Oh boy. Ava, you gotta stop doing to me. You gotta stop doing this to me. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Oh my God. Got me all emotional right here. But anyway, if y'all a fan of Queen Sugar, do you know you're a fan of Queen Sugar, the Equalizer, and more, y'all know what you need to do. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell to the right to be notified of all my videos, content, and all. What are you waiting for? Go now and thumbs it up or thumbs down my video, and share my video on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all social media platforms. There you go. It starts with Darla. Sorry, I gotta fix this camera, y'all. Yeah, that's much. You know what? Let's do this way. It starts with Darla getting, in the house. She's clean. And man, she's bored. With the quarantine, people are cleaning up, getting the stuff. You're in the house all day, 24/7. So you just start cleaning like a man, woman, like a mad person. Finding out all stuff and throwing them out. And my face is, getting ready to go to work. I'm like, okay, my face is like, I said, okay, Ralph, I see you. And then you have Blue, who is like, he was a genius. He's a child prodigy, talking about the body temperatures and about how you need to, take off your clothes, spray it off. I was like, man, this kid's gonna be a. I was like, and then Rob Asia just was so impressed, saying, that boy is smart. That boy is smart. That boy is smart. That boy is smart. And Dolly just is overwhelmed. Like, I need some adult conversation, because you can imagine that she's there all by herself, and you just with Blue all day, and and she hasn't been to work for months. And I don't think was it months? No, I think it was a couple of weeks. She's been out of work. She's been furloughed, right? So, and just being cooped up in the house and no one to talk to. I'm sure she can't even visit her family, because we don't know her family. Her family is, I don't forget where her family is at. Her family's in Washington, so she can't even visit them. So she's lonely, depressed, and she's going through it. She's going through it. And speaking of going through it, we have Hollywood, right? He wants to go see his mama, who was planning to go down there. And, he tells Aunt Vibe that his mother is in the hospital. And remember last year that no one could see their mother, couldn't see their loved ones, couldn't see anyone. So they just had to be just outside, just watching them die, and they couldn't do anything about it. They couldn't even pray. They couldn't give them the last words of encouragement. And I always thought, if my mom was in the hospital during that time, I don't know what I would do. Imagine you want to speak your love, you want to hug them and kiss them and be close to them, for them to say you can't be there with them. And I get that's their job, because they gotta protect you and everybody else. It was a hard ordeal. You see trucks out the hospital, just ready for them to die. Whew. Just thinking about that, it gets to me. Whew. And that was just last year. This wasn't like, oh, that was 10 years ago or whatever. That's a long time. It was just last year. Whew. My God. My God. My God. Whew. Anyway, so he basically outside the window, he's just praying, and praying for her, and you see how it's like really torn. He's broken down. He's trying to hold it together for Aunt Five, because Aunt Five was saying, "I'm gonna come down and visit you. Let me come down and be with you." He says, "No, I don't want you to get nothing to happen to you. I need to be there. I'll be okay. I'll be okay." So Aunt Five, she calls Prosper, because Prosper's at home and watches TV, and she tells him to come over here. Tells, "Hey, Prosper, come over here. You know, you know." First he asks him, "Prosper, have you got some air? Have you got the groceries that I sent you?" He said, "Yeah, I got it. But I'm just scared," or something like that. Aunt Fi tells you, "Have you been outside?" "No, I can't go outside because I'm scared to go outside." And Prosper was like, "You by yourself. You need some fresh air." So she came up with a plan and said, "Hey, why you come with me to keep me company? I'll fix you some food, and how would it be okay with you doing it? And it'll do you some good and not be by yourself." And he was kind of like, he was warmed up to it. He was very warm. He warmed up to it. He was like, you could see him light up a little bit. You see a little smile. I was like, "Oh, okay." I think this is a good point. I'm gonna kind of park it here for a bit. That we forget that even like seniors, or even people with special disabilities, they need to be involved. It's not good to be by themselves. I think a lot of times with the pandemic, people focus on the economy and the health, which is important because you both, obviously, but we forget sometimes the emotional impact that it leaves on the person and the person's family, because like Prosper he was sitting there just getting all that information from the news, and it's just feeding his mind, just attacking his mind like this. It's attacking him. He just sit there, and he was just plagued. You can see him just like the Prosper we knew in 3 seasons ago. It's not the same Prosper we know now. And you can see that it just took the life out of him. He was deflated. He had no zeal, had no energy. He was like a walking zombie, a walking zombie. So I was glad when Aunt Fi said, "Hey, come over," and make him over just to kind of encourage him and cheer him up and keep her company, because she's not wanting to help him, and he felt like he was useful. And you see it. She had him relaxing on the couch, told him to put his feet up, have him go into his room, and you can see he was getting comfortable. He was getting to the Prosper we were accustomed to in the beginning. Okay, that's the Prosper we know and love. And I'm gonna stay here, and then Prosper, Howard's mom doing? She said that his mom is in the hospital. Won't pray, and then she gets a call from Hollywood, right? And Hollywood says, "My mama, I gotta unplug her for the fin. That's it." And Aunt Fi said, "What? Go fight her. Fight for her. Fight. You can fight for her." Hollywood said, "I know, but the doctor said it's no use. If I just keep her on, I'll be just doing it for me. It's not good for her." So you can see the emotional torn, and Aunt Fi said something that you have your mama's faith, and she was very encouraging and supportive, which you can't ask for a woman like, I see a lot of women say, "I want a Aunt Fi, I want a Hollywood." I would say that you should want a Hollywood, but let me say as a man, I want me an Aunt Fi that will support you and just encourage you, and you can feel it, and that encouragement was like a hug from Hollywood that pumped him up, took off the dust of the discouragement, and put him back on his feet. So I was like, and I knew Hollywood's mama died. It was coming up. It was a question. It was hurt. So I'm going to go with. Let's go to a lighter note with Nova and Calvin. Calvin's making Nova breakfast and stuff. I think I saw some waffles. I said, "Okay, Calvin, do what you do." I said, "Okay, Calvin, I see you." I don't know. It's like, okay, she's getting excited, but what you want? Why you making me this breakfast, big breakfast? Something you want from me. So then, Hollywood. I mean, not Hollywood. Uh, Calvin was saying, said, my daughter's coming here to see me from college because she wants to quarantine with me, whatever. And this is a good time to get back with her. And Nova said, that's your mother's daughter. She's getting apprehensive because remember the last couple of scenes that her ex, Calvin's ex, basically said always that you're calling over Black B because you cheated on, she was a mistress and all that. And Calvin said, my daughter is not, it's not like the ex-wife. She's open and this and that. And you can see that when she comes in, she's very welcome to Nova because they were playing a video kind game, they were playing a card game. And Calvin made a comment that saying, you're aggressive. She was like, you're aggressive. How can you say that? When you play with you guys, you're not aggressive. But with women, you gotta say aggressive. And and he looked at Nova like, what you said to her. And Nova said, nah, good. So you can see that she's warm to Nova, so that's good, right? And you see a scene that, the daughter says to Nova that you make my dad happy, he's excited. So she sees Nova as a positive light. I can't get my words out today. Sorry, y'all, I gotta just drink water. Positive light, reinforcement, right? So they're hitting it off real well. Okay? And Nova reminds Calvin that, hey, look, don't get too relaxed because at the end of the day, once you get out this door, we still, people gonna look at us as a black and a white couple, and I'm just a, N-word, and people in the mag gonna have, especially in the South, they'll look like contour. So, and here we're sheltered. Outside is a whole new ball game. So don't you dare forget that. And Cal was like, don't worry, I got you. Kind of like that deal. And we get to Micah and Charlie. Charlie's cooking dinner, and Micah was like, can I help you out? As he was starting to help Charlie, he gets a phone call by his girl, right? Or whatever it is. I think it was his girl. He leaves Charlie hanging, and we find out this Charlie had Michael when she was a teen, which was like wow, because you never see Charlie like you see Charlie's like it's portrayed as a good girl, never really does anything wrong. She's like a straight edge style character who's about her business, who's about getting things done. She don't play around. She's not about like Nova. It was more like the smoking the weed and having free spirit. Charlie's more like rigid and stern and focused. And you find out that Charlie was that way. Oh wow! We don't know if she stepped the one a lot, but whatever. And she was telling Michael what's going on, how her dad didn't judge her and just loved on her and really said you're gonna be somebody and this and that. And as soon as she was telling her life story, I think he was about to leave, and then Charlie picked up his phone, and we realized he was going to a party, and Michael said, "You just spying on me." Charlie said, "Nah, I wasn't spying on you," but he was like, "I'm just going to drive there," and Charlie got off because remember they were still in the stay-at-home order that says he really couldn't go out because, and the fact that he's driving there, which I don't believe, because he probably would have gone in there. Even in parties, say that the fact is COVID had been around because the people around there won't be wearing masks, right? So she's concerned, which rightfully so, that he would have got the COVID and would spread it to her. Could not just it wouldn't just be like putting himself in risk. He put him and her at risk, and his But Mike is like, I'm grown. I can do whatever I want. I'm grown. I can do whatever. Mike got that attitude, yo. Just whatever, and he gets to have, and because you find out he just gonna have sex with this girl, and Charlie said, "You're gonna be just like your daddy," and Mike didn't like that. I said, "Go ahead, Charlie, tell him the truth. He's just like David, long down, cheated dog." I don't even think that Kiki broke up. Kiki just left him. He did some dirt that you don't know. Because I thought that's what's in the episode. I think he did dirt that we just don't know it yet. I just feel it in my spirit. But anyway, Charlie apologized, says, "I'm sorry, you're grown, blah, 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 blah." Which I was like, she shouldn't even have to apologize. But whatever. And then the last scene of the episode is Rob Angel's at this Joyce's home. He's talking to this guy named, I forget his name. It's a patient, and they kind of hit it off. We found out the guy, his wife has dementia. Then in another room, and we found out it was his birthday. He couldn't see his wife because of dementia. So I guess Rob Angel made it. Ranger got to see his wife. His hours at the window. They were waving at each other. I said, Ralph Angel has grown so much. He's helping others to win. And at one point, the guy called him a good angel. I said, man. And this is the same guy that was a thug, he was throwing temper tantrums, crying. This man's growing on me. So, and he even supported the daughter. He said, baby, we was to get married. And they want to get married tomorrow. He professes his love to her. And that was pretty much the end of the episode. So, another solid episode of Queen Sugar. Right now, I'm watching a show named Dalala. I gotta rewatch it again. I think I'm gonna start reviewing that show as well. Anyway, you should check out My Twisted Life with Poetry Challenge. She does a good review as well. Random TVs is another good challenge. They are very funny. Lynette Stanley, Rambling Reviews is another good channel to watch. Miss Honey is another good channel to watch. Anyway, this is your boy D. I am out here. We out here. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.